What's up, y'all? Welcome to the WT Podcast Show, Wayne Talk. We're gonna talk about this Terrence Crawford versus Amir Khan. We're gonna talk about some other things, but it was a pretty good fight, man. It went how I expected to go. But I expected a little bit more from Khan. Uh, Either he couldn't find his range, or he didn't, or he was kind of weary of letting his hands go early. He didn't really throw a lot of combinations like Amir Khan comes out and throw these fast 4 punch, 5 punch combinations. He didn't do that. Maybe the game plan was to sit back and try to throw 1 or 2 punches, in the beginning of the fight, and then try to open up. But I wanted to see the reason why I wanted to see this fight, because I wanted to see everybody that are on top level has really defeated Khan by knockout. Danny Garcia, Canelo, and Maidana had him in bad trouble, even though he survived that. But I wanted Terrence Crawford to set himself apart. I wanted to see if Terrence Crawford can outbox him, then stop him, and that's what he did. Now, it was a controversy with the low blow. Yes, he did hit him low. And I hear a lot of people, Shady Slim. That's I like the dude's channel, but man, this dude be going a little bit too. He just too left sometimes, and he was saying that Crawford cheated Amir Khan. No, he didn't cheat him. Now look, when you see the replay, Terrence Crawford did throw. He was trying to throw a body shot. And you can see that Amir Khan was at the same simultaneously as Crawford was throwing a punch. He was pushing his head down. So by pushing his head down, a lot of times it'll make the shot that you're trying to throw at the body. It'll make it go low. Now it's still a foul. You know what I'm saying? No matter if Khan pulled his head down. A lot of times the referee will be like, you pulled his head down, that's why he hit you low. So it's still a foul. I'm not saying he wasn't hurt, because I didn't get hit by the punch. And now a lot of people saying he should have continued. It was only on the hip. They didn't feel that Khan was that hurt that he quit. Unless you was the one to get hit by the punch, you can't say if it hurt or not. I'm gonna give Khan the benefit of the doubt. Like he said, he always like he rather go out on his shield. I'm giving Khan the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? So, but I seen the fight where he knocked Khan down in the first round with a nice counter shot. But I seen that Khan was about to get stopped. I believe Khan know that he was about to get stopped. Virgil Hunter knew he was about to get stopped. At first, I thought the doctor stopped the fight, but now a lot of people are saying that Virgil Hunter was the one asking Amir Khan, because I seen when Amir Khan went to the corner. I thought that because the doctor had came up on the apron, and then the doctor went down off the apron. I thought the doctor was asking Amir Khan, can he continue? But a lot of people said it was Virgil Hunter asking him, can he continue? And he said no. So they gave Terrence Crawford a TKO, a technical knockout. So you know, listen, Amir Khan was about to get stopped, y'all. I mean, if you seen the fight, you can see that he was getting beat up. Look at his face, man. I didn't, man. His face was really bad. I didn't notice his face looking like that. But uh, Terrence Crawford said he want to make the fight with him, with, you know, Earl Spence. We've been hearing this for a little while now, for months now, that both of these guys have been calling each other, saying that they want the fight. Uh, it seemed like to me that, why do people out there want to keep hearing these two fighters say they want to fight? We heard them say they want to fight multiple times. I don't need to hear it again. It's like it's like when you at school, and two guys are like, man, I'm gonna fight you after school, and then they get out in the schoolyard, and they just talking to each other in each other face, and don't do anything. Like, come on, man. Like, look, I don't care to hear Terrence Crawford say he want to fight Earl Spence again. I heard it already. I heard it countless of times. I heard Earl Spence say he want to fight Terrence Crawford. These guys need to fight. Period. And Terrence Crawford is with Top Rank, and Bob Ram is his promoter. He got a signed contract for a certain amount of fights, deal with ESPN. Earl Spence says he's his own boss. He's his own promoter. He does not have a signed contract with the PBC or Fox or Showtime. So that means that Earl Spence can fight on ESPN. He can fight on ESPN according to him. Now, I haven't seen his contract. I don't know if he got a contract with Al Heyman. I don't know none of that stuff. But according to him, I'm going off what he said. He said he doesn't have a boss, so he can fight, and he doesn't have a contract or a fight deal with Showtime or Fox. So that means he can go fight on ESPN. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why the fight can't get done. You know what I'm saying? Look, Bob Arum and Al Heyman probably don't like each other. Okay, that's fine and dandy. They don't have to like each other to do business, man. There's a lot of people that do business that don't like each other, and people keep on trying to make this a fork in the road. Bob Arum had a problem with Al Heyman. They made the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather fight, and people were like, "Oh, that's a big money fight. That's why they made that fight." My case in point: when it's a obvious fight, and this fight will make money. It's not. This fight is not gonna make uh, Manny Pacquiao Mayweather money. It's never gonna make that money, but it will make good money. Like really, I think it will make really good money if these two guys fight and it's promoted well. You know what I'm saying? By both of the networks, because you got Showtime, Fox promoting it, and then you have ESPN promoting it. You know what I'm saying? Fox is a big sports channel. They got the NFL deal, so they have a big audience. We know ESPN has a big audience. You know what I'm saying? So if this fight is promoted well, these guys can have a great fight. Now, where would the fight be? uh Probably Vegas, but me personally, I wouldn't mind if it's at the Cowboy Stadium because you can sell a lot of tickets at the gate. You know what I'm saying? You can sell a lot of tickets at the gate, but maybe they want it on neutral ground and they probably settle in Vegas, but or New York. But my thing is this: this fight needs to be made. There are no obstacles to making this fight other than Bob Arum and Al Heyman don't like each other. But Bob Arum and Al Heyman fighters have fought before. Terrence Crawford has fought PBC fighters. Go look at his Go look at his resume. You know, Diaz is with PBC. John Molina is with PBC. Y'all just stop it. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear, oh, that was a low budget fight. That means they can do business, man. That means that they can do business. On whatever level you're talking about, they can do business. So these guys can get in the ring and fight. Now it's reported that Carol Brook want to fight Terrence Crawford. That'd be a decent fight, but that's not the fight I'm looking for. I know now if Earl Spence choose to fight Sean Porter and that's a unification fight, and Terrence Crawford is a unification fight, I'm not gonna get on Earl Spence for picking Sean Porter because it's still a belt. A belt is a belt is a belt. Now we do want to see Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, but if he fight Sean Porter, okay, yeah, Sean Porter has a belt. If he chooses to fight Keith Thurman has a belt. They all have belts. All four of them has belts. So any one of them four that fights each other, I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, we rather see Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. But if they fight other champions, so be it. I'm not gonna call it a duck if Earl Spence fights Sean Porter. I'm not gonna call it a duck. Period. Point blank. Some people out there will call it a duck. I don't understand why would you call it a duck. He has a title too, so he has to get that title. He has to collect that title at some point. So, if he chooses to collect it now, let him choose to collect it now. You know what I'm saying? Then if he does that, then I don't know who Terrence will fight. Will he get Keith Thurman? No, probably not because Keith Thurman is in negotiations, I guess, with Manny Pacquiao. So Crawford, if he fight, Kell Brook, that'd be a decent fight. He'll been to beat both of the have a chance to beat both of the top welterweights in the UK. He already beat Amir Khan, and then he will attempt to beat Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be mad at that situation, but I'd rather see Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence next. That's what I would rather see. So I want to talk about the other fights on the undercard because it was a decent undercard for Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? I end up getting the fight, but it was a decent undercard. You had Timo Fimo Lopez and you had Shakur Stevens. Now they both was now Shakur Stevens was fighting a supposedly step up fight. Timo Lopez was fighting a showcase fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what it was. Now, Timo Lopez, he want to fight Lomachenko. Now, I'm all for giving a fighter the fight that he wants. You know what I'm saying? So, I know me, I look at Timo Lopez, he can fight, but I would like to see him fight, a couple more fights to see a couple more step up fights. Like, he wants to fight another champion, so that'll be a step up fight. You know what I'm saying? Before he fight Lomachenko. Lomachenko is a serious fighter, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he said he got power and he got, he can do certain things, but Lomachenko's style is to neutralize a lot of that stuff that you do. So you're gonna have to be able to do other things. You know what I'm saying? Then I guess Timo Lopez do want to fight right now because he is stating that he cannot make 135 anymore. He said that he had trouble making 135 this fight. So he said maybe one more fight he can make 135. He said he wants to make a big splash at 135 before he move up to 140, which I understand that. Now, if that's the case, then yeah, he probably do want to fight Lomachenko right now. He's probably correct. So, I don't know. Bob Arum said next year. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko next year. So can Timo Lopez make 135 two more times? Like one more time this year, and hopefully Lomachenko fight if he get a title fight. Because Lomachenko said he didn't want to fight him unless he had a title or something like that. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. If Timo Lopez can get a title, can he hold off to 135 to fight Lomachenko? And then is it dangerous for him if he say he can't make 135 and he try to make it two more times? And let's just say that Lomachenko fight is the fight that his body deny him, you know what I'm saying, the right to make 135 comfortably, and he struggles to make the weight. So he gotta weigh all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I believe Lomachenko will eventually be at 140. Will eventually go to 140. I believe Lomachenko limit probably would be 140. You know what I'm saying? But Lomachenko was like 5'8" maybe. So yeah, 140 probably would be his limit because Lomachenko is a he may not be a short guy, but he's a smaller guy. You know what I'm saying? So maybe 140 is his limit. But Timo Lopez said he want to at least win a title at 135. Maybe he gonna have to settle on beating one of the other champions and then waiting on Lomachenko at 140. Maybe that may be the case. But another fighter fought Shakur Stevenson. I'm high on Shakur Stevenson. I know we all know he won the silver medal, came up short on the gold in the Olympics. He's a really good boxer too. I mean, and you can see that he's getting stronger. He's about what five? They say he's about 5'9" now, so he's getting stronger. So he's actually a big featherweight. I believe he had 126, right? So he's a big featherweight. He's probably gonna end up settling in at 47 sometime, 3 4 years. So, but he's going to be moving up to 130. I would like to see him fight a guy like Gary Russell. I would like to see him fight somebody like a Carl Frampton. They said this. They say this was a step up fight, but I mean the guy that he was fighting, I don't really know nothing about the guy. They say the guy only had one loss to and when he stepped up. He moved up and weight and fought the champion, and he lost. So I guess he was a pretty good fighter. And Shakur Stevenson beat him relatively easy. I mean, it was easy. You know what I'm saying? Other than him stopping the guy, it was easy. He put on a nice boxing clinic. I seen him. He was doing some good things going upstairs, going downstairs. He has all the tools. I mean, when you look at him, you look at him and say, man, he has all the tools of the all the young fighters like Timo Lopez, Devin Haney, Gavante Davis. Out of all these young guys, Ryan Garcia, Shakur Stevenson to me is the most polished. You know what I'm saying? Because Gavante Davis, he got nice power, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? He can box a little bit, but I can't count on him because out. I mean, well, Shakur Stevenson had a off the out of the ring. You know what I'm saying? Experience of getting into it with somebody in a parking garage or something like that. So they both got that. You know what I'm saying? They both got to clear that up. But as far as inside the ring, I believe Shakur Stevenson, out of all those young people I just named that's coming up, I believe he's the most. He got the most. He's the most skillful of all of them. You know what I'm saying? So He's at 126. I believe Devin Haney is at 130, if I'm not mistaken. Gervonta Davis is at 130. Timofimo Lopez is at 35, about to go to 40. So all those guys would eventually mix it up too. All those guys will eventually, meet each other at different weights and probably settle in. And it'd be good if all of them are at 140 at one time. But Timofimo Lopez is like two divisions above Shakur Stevenson, one division above the other guy. So he may always be ahead of them, But it'd be good if they all settle at 140 and fight at 140, and all those guys mix it up. But I'm gonna talk about Danny Garcia. He fought and stopped Granados. I'm glad he stopped Granados, man. Because the thing that was keeping Granados around, guys like Granados, I respect those guys. They do fight. You know what I'm saying? Come to fight and do all that stuff. He's from my hometown, Chicago. But you know, Sean Porter could not knock him out, or um, Adrian Broner could not knock him out. So I'm glad Danny Garcia went in there and starched the man, knocked the man out. I like Danny Garcia. A lot of people don't like Danny Garcia for some odd reason. The man can fight. The only guys he lost to were Sean Porter and Keith Thurman, two of the top welterweights right now that has titles. Keith Thurman WBA, Sean Porter WBC champion. So Danny Garcia doesn't lose to guys that he's not supposed to lose to. So and Granados, that's the first time Granados has ever been stopped. So he stopped Granados when those other guys could not stop him. Those other big name fighters could not stop Granados. He did. I'm glad he did that. Kind of moved Granados out the way, man. Like, it's cool that, we have some tough guys in boxing, but those guys, for some reason, always get big fights or title shots. Yeah, I mean, I know why they get them is because the top fighters need to showcase their skills against some fighters. You know what I'm saying, to build up their profile and their exposure. But I hate seeing mismatched fights, man. I kind of figured Danny Garcia was gonna knock him out because Granados likes to exchange. He likes to be close. He likes to be at mid range to close, and that's Danny Garcia's wheelhouse. Danny Garcia is very strong. He's a very strong puncher at mid range with that hook. You know what I'm saying? And that hook was getting Granados in trouble for as long as the fight lasted. You know what I'm saying? So who's next for Danny Garcia? He said he want Earl Spence. He said he will fight. He said he will fight Crawford. He said he will fight. He said he wants his revenge fights against Keith Thurman and Sean Porter. So I don't know who he's going to get because Sean Porter may be locked up with Earl Spence. Keith Thurman may be locked up with Manny Pacquiao. Maybe he can get Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford don't have an opponent right now. He can call Barbara M. Barbara M. Them called him and offered. I guess gave him an offer of $6 million, so he can always, pick up that phone and call Barbara M. and say, hey, I want that fight. You know what I'm saying? He can always do that. So that can always be arranged. You know what I'm saying? So those two guys don't have nobody, no opponent, no definite opponent to fight. Hey, Danny Garcia, if you beat Terrence Crawford, your name catapults to like the top almost at the welterweight division. Like Danny Garcia is at this weird place to where he's kind of in no man's land. Danny Garcia's name was hot like 2, 3 years ago. Then he started, he got a couple of losses there, but like I said, it's against top guys. But he needs a big win to get himself back up. You know what I'm saying? Granados was just a showcase fight. That wasn't a fight to say that. You know what I'm saying? He's back. I know he jumped on the ropes and said he's back, but that was Adrian Granados. We got to put everything in perspective. You know what I'm saying? I know Adrian Granados is tough and all that, but it was still Adrian Granados. Um, if I was Danny Garcia, I'd go after that Terrence Crawford fight. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all